Alrighty, folks, this is Lurch from Ireland Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of From the Depths. Episode 2! Yay, we made it! So, yeah, I'm here at this beautiful, picturesque scene with the seagulls and blue, clear skies, where we are constructing our machines of war. So, let's go have a wee looky at what we've done in the past. Now, I'm quite happy with this actually. I don't normally go for the pretty builds. I tend to make like a Borg cube, just like a box with like lots and lots of weapon platforms and stuff on it. It helps you learn things, but it's not very pretty. I'm quite happy with this. I like my spiky crenellations here. I haven't really done anything much to the actual structure of the vehicle other than put a bunch of slopey bits on. Lots of slopey bits. I've sort of double reinforced the hull here with wood, just to keep the cost down. Haven't configured the missiles yet. More slopey bits. Put a back panel here because this is the engine on the other side. We don't want these things getting broken. And on the bottom, can you guess what's in there? All of my ammo barrels, yeah. Remember we said earlier I needed 50 ammo barrels to keep all of this stuff stocked and firing the whole time. Well, we have 48 in here, and I went ahead and put an extra little like backup plan or backup contingency in here in the form of ammo processors. Now, at the start of the game, you really don't want to be chewing up your metal on ammo processors. They cost 1 metal per 10 ammo, I think it is. But you can really chew through it pretty fast in big fights if you have a very spammy ship. Eek! I'm lost. Oh. But yeah, I have these ACBs set up to. Oh god, I need my. Oop! There we go. Activated when ammo fraction is below 10%. That'll turn the processors on, and then whenever it goes above 20% again, it'll turn them back off again. This means that it'll only turn on as an absolute backup, and to be honest, they're a bit redundant because if we're in that scenario, then that means all of these have blown up, and we're probably going to be like sit down here somewhere at the bottom of the ocean, sinking, blub blub, blub blub. But yeah, so yeah, that's the basic design. I've just really shaped the hull, and there's still a few more bits to do. I have this nice little look, lights, pretty lights. Hold on, let's get over there. And we can teleport. Oh yes, I have christened this vessel, and to be honest, I'm open to suggestions. I don't want to be naming all the stuff. If people have cool names for stuff, please comment. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to use them if they're good. But for now, this is the Varmus, a name I just picked out of the air, and yeah, she's a pretty boat, and spiky and slopey and all that sort of stuff. It still needs a bit of work. We have no keel, short of this big thing, and it does provide some weight, but she bobs about in the water a bit. We also need to put propulsion on, so we have none of these, and I'll probably use side propellers to turn rather than using a rudder. I might put a rudder on as well, just in case. But for now, I think the next port of call is port. Yeah, let's stick some props on this bad boy. Now, if you press the backslash key, it'll bring up your forces and your center of mass. Now, your center of thrust, if anyone's played KSP, you know how important this is, has to go through your center of mass. And this is our center of mass. So we want to put our props centered here, right here, which is very low. And that's good because water armor is really effective. Things slow down whenever they get into water, like shells. Reduces the damage that you take from them, and missiles can't target if you're below the water. So the more of your ship that's below the waterline, the better. Unless, of course, they have lots of torpedoes, in which case you really don't want to be in the water. And there aren't actually really any effective countermeasures against torpedoes at the minute. So yeah, just something to note. You probably want to put on lots and lots of big, armor and stuff. But for now, we will. Oh, I just noticed I caught myself. Symmetry line, the ever important symmetry line, and bloop. Now that should get this boat really moving in the water, like really shifting. That's good. That upper deck should be sealed now. There's no way to actually get down below deck, but that's fine. It's a starting ship. She'll live. And we want to also, whenever you're doing, if you're using props for side propulsion, you also want to line them up with the center of mass. So I'm afraid this slopey bit is probably going to have to come off. Or maybe here. But here. Yeah. Boat propeller. Boop. And replace them as well. I worry they might get wrecked, but we'll see. Is that a wood block? Oh, it is. Sweet. Boop. There we go. We'll have another one. Another trick I like to do is whenever you're putting props down for turning, your ship will tend to list to the left and the right if it's not like 100% stable. So you can kind of counteract that by putting the thrusters above the center of mass, and that'll push like the opposite roll direction, so that whenever your ship does turn, it'll not fall over. We like that. Is 3 props enough? 3 props is a lot. Like, yeah, it'll do for now. They're very vulnerable there. Let's put some blocks on. Just wooden ones will do. There. A little teeny bit safer, just from shells. Now, what else do we need? We need AI. That's another thing, and I haven't configured these missiles yet. Why is that missile not reloading? Sure, you have a launch pad connected. Why are you no connected, Mr. Launchpad? Launch pad connected to this missile. Not connected to missile. Derptacular. I am a derp. This missile system doesn't work because these aren't connected. The center ones aren't connected to an actual like launch pad, which makes it kind of useless. Can I cheat? I think I can cheat. Let's cheat. Right. I want you, the missile controller, to be a block 6-way connector. Okay. And I want you to be the missile controller, and that has to connect to that sideways. Does it? Or will that work? Connected to missile controller, connected, not connected. Why are you not connected? Damn it. I have room to put that on the other side. So, okay, right, okay. I've got you. I've got you. I can't put that there. But remember, I was saying in the last episode about using sneaky things to do sneaky things. We could do this and put that there. And like I said, remember the missile controller can only connect on the left and the right. But if you put it like that, it'll let all of this stuff connect. Yeah, look at that. And then we can put a friend. It was a friend or foe thing here, wasn't it? Staggered fire. Yep, friend or foe. Back here. That'll work. But now this has to move. Boop. Oh, symmetry line has to go off at this. Okay. That should all work now. Ejector's connected. Yes, right, everything's working. Brilliant, that's great. I approve. Right, now we also want to connect a mainframe to this because we do need AI. I think I'll just use one targeting mainframe for the whole thing. No point getting flashy. Although, I would like the mines to have their own sort of target priorities, their own designations, because they'll be shooting at different things than this missile system. So, yeah, okay, right, let's just put the left-right cards. We'll do like a basic setup here. Aim point selection, target tracker association. which is the one I need. Don't need endpoint selection for that because the IRs will have it. Need target tracker. And this is something I figured out earlier. I seen this in the starting vessel. Some of these cards you can actually place on the top on the connect. Look at that. Looks a bit funky, but it works. And that's connected to this mainframe. Yeah, weird. But like I say, hey, what works, works. Means I can take that away and maybe put some armor around this, or... Oh, that's another thing we have to worry about very shortly, is actually stabilizing the hull so that it sits in the water correctly and getting our buoyancy right. That's important. But we can work on that in a little minute. For now, what sort of a range do we want this guy to be pinging stuff from? I would say... Right, we want to enter broadside, which is going to be, say, 90 degrees, so that we can just sort of swim around the target. If this is fast enough, it makes it really annoying for the enemy to hit them. Enter broadside below this range, say 500. Leave broadside above this range. I guess that works. Broadside angle is 90 degrees, and I just set the minimum range. That's not what I want. I want that to be 500. And enter broadside below. Oh no, hang on. Right. Broadside minimum range needs to be lower than that. This is when he's going to turn and run away like a little girl. No offense to little girls, but they're not known for their bravado. Idle approach distance. I like to set this high because, let's be honest, the default AI likes to crash into your own ships a lot. Oh, by the way, if anyone's wondering how I'm doing this, and just incrementing it by one at a time, you can actually use the mouse wheel on these sliders. It's really, really useful for fiddly little details like your ejection angles and things. Turning circle, well, we're going to be using props to turn, so this actually can be quite low, because you can technically with props turn on a dime, but the computer or the AI seems to take into account this during forward momentum, so let's just leave it at 100. Depth requirement, this is a fairly low boat, but we'll put this up a wee bit so it doesn't try and beach itself like an idiot. And we want to disable reverse because, again, the AI can be a bit silly with that. So let's just scroll that up a wee bit. Cool. Right, we've got that configured. Target tracker association doesn't need it. Target prioritization. Now this is going to be for the AI or the IR missiles, the big cruise missiles in the middle of the deck. And we want it to target bigger things, probably. We don't want it to target fast things. Do we? You know what? These settings are probably fine. Set value per altitude. Yeah, this is fine. This will basically target whatever's closest. That's fine. And it's really the weapon controller, which I think we configured already. No, I moved it, of course. Right, minimum range, doesn't matter. Maximum range, we want this about 500? Yeah, 500. Minimum altitude, no, maximum altitude? No, minimum altitude is what we want here. We want this to be about, say, okay, -2. I think it was higher before. Maximum speed, doesn't matter. Maximum altitude, that probably does matter, you know. We don't want to be trying to shoot things way up in the air. In fact, with the 5-degree ejection angle, I don't think it'll let it anyway. But anyway, that's set up anyway, in case it wants to. So, where are we sitting for this ship? We have AI for cruise missiles, but we need AI for the pingers at the front. So, let's just stick it at the front. Now, this is pretty actually well armored here. And AI isn't a high priority target for the AI guns, I don't think. So, should be safe enough. Should TM. We have a mainframe. We need a wireless transmitter this time because remember we put a wireless receiver on this bad boy somewhere in the middle of this mess of blocks. I can't see anything. There. Yes, there we go. So we found it and it's there. Let us find. Oh my god. Right, here we are. Now it's already configured for the range, I think. I just realized I configured the range of the other thing for the smart bombs, and that was a bit silly of me. Oh, derp. I'm so sorry. Right. This is for the smart bombs. Target prioritization and aim point selection, tracker association. Yeah, that's fine. And we do want this to ignore like really fast things. Let's just take speed out of the equation, or -1, because that'll, if it's going really fast, it'll help to reduce the ranking of it. Now, set value per weapon, yeah, that's fine. Crew or player, I don't think that actually applies. I think it's only in like PvP or something that works. So maybe it considers NPCs, but I don't believe they're actually used by the AI in the game, in the campaign anyway. Set value per propulsion, nah, meh, 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 meh. Yeah, they're fine. Okay, so you're configured, you're configured, you're configured. To go fix the other thing, being connected to 948.2, which is this bad boy. Right, so you're on the right channel. Now, fix the derp. Well, okay, let's configure the missiles first, and we shall see what we would like to do with them. Right, we want a variable thruster. Oh no, hang on. Yeah. Tip for missiles: always put your fins at the back, because they have a high drag value. So you definitely want to have your fins at the back, and then you put your thruster in front of them. I know it seems a little bit sort of counterintuitive, but it is what it is. And we want a fuel tank. Now, what do I want on this? I definitely want a one turn, but I would like a camera too. We go for camera. Yeah, IR camera instead of target prediction. One turn, 2 warheads. We're going to ramp this down, actually, because this will be a big, slow, sort of efficient missile. Excuse me. And yeah, the one turn will help it turn towards the target, because we're using vertical launch, so you basically need one of them unless you're using like maybe a Lua guidance script, or you're actually intending to shoot things directly above yourself. That also works. But these will be quite agile. And oh yeah, we want the IR seekers to aim at a random block. Aim at shields, new. Bypass aim at hot things, aim at a particular block. There we go. And that will help to sort of spread the damage of these out. So this whole vessel is just going to be about mass carnage. We have a frag warhead there. We want another frag warhead, I think. Just frags all over. We like the frags. More frags. We'll go again, 515. It's a nice little spread. Now, notice these are big cruise missiles with fins, variable thrusters. I'm not sure how far these will actually fire. Let's find out. Hey, now can I actually get out of this place, or am I a tool? I am a tool. I cannot get out. Okay. Now. That's gonna look really wonky if you're sitting. Yeep. Yeah. I'll fix that later. But can we get out now, please? Oh my God. There we go. Freedom! Freedom! Okay. Now, missiles. Blast and confound. Ramps are a bit glitchy in this way to try to walk up them. But yeah, here we go. Right. Missiles! And control. No, caps lock. And that gives us... Oh, look at how much fuel we have. Loads. I love these slow burn missiles. They travel for ages. So we're going 600, 700, 800. Are we going to space? Hey guys. 1,000. 1,400. Okay, that's pretty good. That's very good, actually. So these missiles go 1,400 meters, and we can take that into consideration when we're configuring our local weapon controller. Now, You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Where are you? There we go, buddy. So 1,400 it says. So if we go 1,400 is good. Yeah, it'll be fine. Now we do want to remove that. Oh, hang on, we're going to have to drag this, aren't we? Yep. Again, these can't target anything underneath, so if we get attacked by like a sub, like a peckod or something like that, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Or maybe it's a peacod, you know, like a peacock. But yeah, if we get attacked by a submarine, we're scuppered, literally. So yeah, we got to be careful. We could actually put a minimum range on these because even though they have a one turn, they're really not going to be able to hit anything really close. So we're going to have to just run away, and hopefully nothing will ever get this close. Because I know we haven't tested the speed yet, but yeah, it might be pretty fast. Maximum altitude. No, 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 no. Right. Okay. It's fine. So are we actually ready to drive this thing? Are we? This is gonna be funny because as soon as I drop it in the water, it's just gonna like sink or something. No, it won't sink. I have dropped it in the water at least. But Q off. How does she sit? Much too high. Ah no! Stop! Being hijacked by my AI. Stop it. Right. This is much too high in the water. You see the way I have the side clad with metal armor only there? That's all wood underneath, and we don't want them shooting that. Not at all, at all, at all. So we want to pull this whole thing down in the water. So, how are we going to do that? Right, we'll probably use just ballast and air pumps. But this is going to be a bit fiddly because I'm going to have to split the deck up. I am going to do some science, which really is in this because I have to dock it again and check the buoyancy and make sure my force is right at the front and back. And buoyancy, whenever you're changing the parameters in my game, it seems to doesn't update until you unload and reload the vessel. So this could take a few minutes. So I'll add a bit of weight to the bottom. I'll put some air pumps in to see if I can get my ballast right, and I will be right back. And we're back. And that was probably the most painless balancing I've ever had to do. That was very easy. It only took me a few minutes. I segmented the hull down just right down the middle, and I stuck a water pump in here with the buoyancy fraction set to 1%, which sort of reduces the buoyancy that this oil provides. I also did this at the back here, whenever you can see it, it's also at 1%, so providing very, very little buoyancy, and this helps keep the hull very low in the water. Now it's sitting nicely at this line, and yeah, I like this. I also had to add a bunch of ballast. Now, this is to pull the back down because it was sitting a little bit nose heavy, and this is just to pull it down a little bit more in the water. So, yeah, it's basically ready to go. This is a fully functioning shippy thing. So, are you ready for the Varmus's maiden voyage? Let's turn the AI on. Combat AI on. Don't crash into the ship, please. And off she goes. Now, question is, are the props still in the right place? It doesn't seem so. Right, so the center of mass has changed. Yay, fun. Right, okay, you stop. Off, off. Let's fix this. Now, right, let's grab you. Go back into build mode. Where's the center of mass? Yeah, it's way down. You see, I added all that ballast so it pulls the center of mass way down. That was a bit silly. I should have thought of that. Oh no! I hate it when this happens. This is when the center of mass is not like in the center of a block. So you have to, whenever you're putting your props on, you have to put stuff below and above it. And that's a real problem where this is. I guess we could be kind of cheap. Right, This is the top part. Sorry, Mr. Propeller. That's just a guide so I know what level it's at. You're there, but you would have to go up one more. Symmetry, that's important too. Oh, hang on, this could work out okay, because it also means that we can actually put more props on. Providing we can get them in the right place. So that has to go there. And now, I actually want to have a slopey bit here. 2 meters should be enough. Place that, and I will need one of these here as well. And put another prop. Oh no, it's not long enough. That has to be one longer. Right, okay. Metal 4 slope. This is starting to look a bit silly. Okay, maybe we'll use a block there and a 2. Because that will get me in the right place at least. See why I do not build on camera? I'm doing you guys a favor. Right. Is that right? That is right. This thing is going to be silly fast now. It's a good thing we put that huge engine in. And let's upgrade the metal. Screw it. We have the resources. Okay. Alright, these have to come down as well. They might be okay there. Yeah, probably better not. I want one of you. There we go. That should sort of lower the listing a bit. Okay. Take 2. Let's turn off the docking clamp. And off. Whee! Okay, she's sinking nicely. All the way, please. Thank you, please. Hey, isn't that beautiful? Right, now, let's see what the AI does to it. Off you go. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, she works! It's pretty fast too. It's not really fast. It's pretty fast. Let's take control ourselves. Forward! Yes, I know it complains about having no rudder. I normally put a rudder on just because that message annoys me. In fact, I'll just do that very, very quickly. Water, boat rudder. Not that direction. Did that affect my prop? No, good. Now. No! No! Stop it! What are you doing? What is going on? Okay. This wants to be a bird. Oh, what is going on here? What are you doing? Stop it. Yeah, so I think I have some kinks to work out in the meantime. And on that note, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave any likes, comments, sub if you want to keep a track of when I'm releasing videos in the future. I'm going to try and do this as often as I can. I mean, we'll try to go for daily episodes, but no promises. I'm really pretty new to this and getting into the swing of things can take a bit of time. But yeah, please, if you have any tips on how to make this better, or if you just like the video, just drop me a comment, let me know, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching. This is Lurch1985, signing off.